Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, reviewing new albums all the damn time. And in the co-captain's chair today, Mr. Rich Catino. Oh, what's going on, my friend?
What's up, buddy? Afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if Rich is on the show, what are we doing? We're talking metal, right? And we're probably talking either classic metal or new wave of traditional heavy metal.
Could
And
be power metal too,
could be power metal too. That is true. That is true.
right?
And I don't want to
Yeah.
forget that. That's right. And we're going to talk about a band today whose brand new album just hit, and we have actually discussed them
hmm
previously on, do you remember what episode that was, Rich? Episode three or
Let's
four?
go to my list that we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
They were on our new wave of traditional heavy metal episodes, episode five.
Five. Okay. So 4 episodes ago.
Yep.
So we talked
Yeah.
about the great Serbian band called Claymorean.
Yep.
This is their brand new release. It's called Eternal Curse.
And their record label was nice enough to send it to us.
Yes, Stormspell Records. Very cool label.
Yeah.
In fact, Stormspell is also the
Thanks, Vladimir, for sending it to us. He put the word out for us, and
these
we're
great
always in touch. We're
ancient
always in touch with
empire
him.
or ancient empire albums. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for sending that to us. We greatly appreciate it, and we've had a couple weeks to kind of digest these, and we're ready to talk about them. And this is
And also, don't forget we're in the credits. Thank you for the thank you.
yes,
Yeah,
very
that's
nice.
very cool.
Yep, very nice to recognize us. And we do want to mention, because for those who do watch the New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal Primer show, which is the next episode is coming up in just about a week,
Mhm.
they watch every episode and they comment on
That's
every
awesome.
episode. And they love
Yeah.
the fact that we're talking about a lot of bands that they know on the scene or that they listen to, or maybe they haven't heard before. So
Yeah.
guys, in Claymorian, thank you so much for really believing in what we're doing, and thank you guys for
Yeah.
making the music. That's the most important part of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
this is their sixth album, Eternal Curse. We've got 9 tracks on here. It's roughly, what was it, 40 some odd minutes, I think, something like that, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. What are your impressions, Rich? I enjoyed this one quite a bit.
I did. I wrote down some of the songs that I really liked. A couple things I noticed, like that opener by the sword. You got that big, memorable power metal chorus, right, with the gang vocals. Um, the female vocal, if you like an edgier voice, like Burning Witches, then you'll like this singer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Her
I think
name
Dejana, I
is
believe. Dejana,
Dijana.
yeah, Dejana, I believe
Dijana,
it is.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
To me, she's got like I think Burning Witches is a good comparison, a much
yeah.
edgier like Doro to me.
Yes, but she also has that really nice melodic voice, which I like hearing a lot in the songs,
Yep. Oh,
like
absolutely.
that first song, um, by the Shore We Rule, remind me a lot of like old Hammerfall,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
the
got the
first album.
big fist pumping chorus and the twin lead
Yeah.
guitar. I mean, it
And the
checks,
drive to the rhythm.
yeah, it checks all the boxes. It's quite enjoyable.
Yeah. So I wrote that one down. I love the next one, Under the Sign of the Cross. Can't get the chorus out of my head for that one.
Yeah. The choruses are really good on this album. Really well done.
Yeah. Let's see. Battleborn. It's a little bit slower. It's got that triumphant kind of man war feel to it,
Yep. Yep.
I thought. And then
Does
talking
it sound
about,
like it could have been recorded in the 80s? I mean, it
yeah,
sounds to me like something right from that era.
yep. Um, Wind Before the Storm. I
Yeah.
noticed, did you catch that really quiet, really melodic voice she does in that part towards
Yep.
the end?
Yep.
Really nice. I like to hear like a whole song, something like that.
Yep. Yeah. I like that one quite a bit.
Yeah. And then the title track, of course, got that double bass
Uh,
power metal chorus as well.
yeah. Yeah, that's the riff on that is just so
Yeah.
good. That's one of the
Yeah.
faster, I think, more pummeling tracks on here. It's really, really good.
But it's not like a Halloween or a Gamma Ray. It's more
Yep.
like
Yep.
edgier. It's more like Blind Guardian, stuff like that.
Yep. I would
Bands like
agree.
that,
I would agree.
you know, Gravedigger, stuff like that. What
I
about
think
you?
uh I'm pretty impressed with everything on here. I think there's a couple of more straightforward tracks on here. Like I think like
Mm-hmm.
Bannock Burn or however the hell they say that. That's a little,
Bannockburn? Yeah, at
yeah,
the end, it's the last song. One of the last songs.
second to
Eighth
last
one.
song. Yeah, it's a little more
Yeah. Yep.
straightforward. Not one of my favorites, but I think it's one of her best vocals on
Uh-huh.
here. I got to tell you, I love the Oath. Holy
Yeah.
moly. I
Yeah.
mean, first of all, and that's the last song, and they save
Right.
like the best for last. You got that little opening guitar barrage in the beginning, which is so intense.
Hmm.
You got this big epic chorus, and then
Yeah.
you got that chugga chugga riffing going on in this, which is just absolutely killer. I mean, that's one of my
Yeah.
favorites. I think my favorites, probably The Oath. The title track is great.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I really like Wind Before the Storm. That's like
Win
got a
before the storm.
epic
Yeah.
feel to it. Yeah, really good. Nice twin
Yeah.
guitar harmonies. Oh, we should mention the band here while we're at. So, Dejana Garcevic on lead and backing vocals, Vladimir Garcevic on lead and rhythm guitars, backing vocals, Vladimir Novakovic on lead rhythm and acoustic guitars, backing vocals, Goran Garcevic on bass guitar, backing vocals, and Marko Novakovic on drums and percussion. So it's kind of like all in the family here, pretty much, right?
I love the booklet too. You got band pictures, you got lyrics, you know,
Very nicely
great
done.
art, great
Yeah.
artwork, you know. It's a very complete package.
Yep, I agree. I mean, Storm Spell, for those who don't know, if you're following like these like new wave of traditional metal bands, Storm Spell
Yeah.
Records has a ton of them on their label, and
Yeah.
you get this on every release. Great
Mhm.
artwork and lyrics and photographs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I really like these small labels that really pay attention to detail like this, which is
Yeah.
great.
That's a cool
Like I said,
band showing back there.
again, it's a different band. We're not talking about them today, but like I said, I did go out and get some of the Ancient Empire stuff. I mean, just look at this
Yeah.
artwork on these. I mean, this is like,
Right.
incredible stuff.
It's like the metal we grew up in the 80s, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they're trying to go for. Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
job, well done. And yeah, this is good. I mean, to me, there's no bad tracks on here. I think 300 is a great one too. I love the
I
galloping
wrote that one
on that.
down. Yeah.
Really good.
He had
Uh,
a guitar work in it.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yep.
starts off with an overture, like a symphonic type thing before
Hmm.
by the sword we rule, which I think is awesome. That's another one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that's after the overture, 1914, the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah, it's
right? Which
it's it's a
sets
really
it
good
up.
album. Really good
Yeah.
album. I would easily give this a 4 out of 5 star.
Hmm.
It's just very enjoyable. The
Yeah.
production's really good. The vocals are really good. Like I said, if you're someone who like, you don't like the more angelic kind of ethereal female vocals,
Yeah.
don't worry, you're not going to get that there. This is metal vocals,
Right.
true. You know,
Yeah.
just really good stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What would you rate it out of 5?
Probably that. Probably 4 out of 5, I would
45?
say.
Yeah, that's quite
Yeah.
good. So
Hmm.
we'll drop a link down below to I think they have this on Bandcamp, or I'll drop a link to somewhere so you can go check it out because I think folks who just like their traditional sounding metal and want to hear some of the
Yeah.
more recent bands on the scene. I mean, they've been around for a while. So their
Yeah.
original name was Claymore, right?
Way more. Yep.
And then they changed their name in 2003, and they've been going as Claymorean since then, or something like that. So, or wait, no, 2003 as Claymore, and then Claymorean as since 2014, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, but they've been around for a while, so they're over 20 years on the scene and still going strong. So yeah,
Do we know if they've ever come to America or anything close? Have they played a festival here? Anything like that? Or anything like a Vakken or one of those, European festivals?
I'm sure one of the band is going to be watching, so they can probably answer
Let
below.
us know.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they haven't. Rich, I would bet money that they've never played here before. One of the festivals in Europe, yeah, but
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
Like a Hell's Heroes or
I mean, that would make sense, right? But
make total sense, you
yeah,
know.
that's the
Or
tail.
Prague Power. I don't think they've ever done Prague Power. That's perfect for them.
Yeah, but the way Hell's Heroes has been building up the last couple of years, like I don't know if you looked at the
Yeah.
lineup from like 2 weeks ago or whenever it was last
Yeah.
week. I mean, so many of these type of bands are on that
So
bill.
many of them. We talked about that a couple episodes ago for
Yeah.
the new wave of traditional heavy metal. So
I would love to
it's a
go to
great
Hell's
open
Heroes.
door for
I'm gonna
them,
have to go to Hell's Heroes one of these days. I'm gonna have to make the trek because it's just
We just what do we ranked the albums of Omen and they just played it.
they
I
just
sent you
played their
guys a
Liege
link to
Lord
it.
just
Yeah.
played as well, So yeah,
Crimson Glory with the new singer.
yep, yep,
He sounds great. Fifth Angel played it too.
yep, yep.
We were just talking about them.
Just talking
Yeah.
about them, right? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's a great festival for classic older bands and a lot of these newer bands like
The
this.
new
So
wave. Yeah.
so Claymorian folks, let us know if you've considered or have been able to come over here for any of these festivals. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
betting they haven't as of yet, but
Uh,
you would fit right in with some of this stuff. And we need, we need more of these festivals here in the States. That's the problem. We don't have enough.
yeah.
I
This is
mean,
true.
Dog
Yeah.
Power is kind of its own thing. You got Maryland Death Fest. That's not really for this, but then
Too
you got
extreme.
Hell's Heroes is perfect for this sort
Perfect.
of thing. But I can
Yeah.
imagine it's probably a huge undertaking for them to come over here and play, an hour
Hmm.
set. That's the problem, right? The expense of it all. It's
Yeah.
not like, they're coming from Serbia, so it's not like it's in New York, right? Got to go to Texas, got to go halfway
Right.
across the country here. It's like, so,
They
yeah.
need to get like an opening slot for when like Iron Maiden comes through their neighborhood, right?
Well,
And then
ideally, yes.
there you go. Put in your bid for that, and then you just open up
Iron
the
Maiden, if you're
main
listening,
in that
yeah,
area.
these
Yeah.
are the kind of bands you need to bring over here and tour with. I mean, that's just the,
Yeah.
I mean, that,
Or use them, like I said, use them as openers when they come to that part of the world.
yeah, yeah, for
Be great.
sure. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, we could both give it a 4 out of 5 star. So again, Eternal Curse
Yep.
from Claymorean from Serbia on Stormspell Records. Go check it out. It's a great package, great sounding disc,
Yeah.
lots of great songs, and it's just perfect length. I think it's like, 40 some odd minutes, and it just comes in and kicks your ass, and then boop, you're done, and go play it
Yep.
again, type of thing.
And you
So,
got to support the new generation like you love the old generation, right?
yeah, absolutely.
That's the important
Absolutely.
thing.
Yep. So thanks to the band, the record label, for sending these to us. We greatly appreciate it. And
Yeah.
for
Thanks,
folks
guys.
watching, please do support, new music by new bands. We'll drop some links down below so you can go investigate this. And Rich, any updates on your end? Stuff going on Metal Asylum, or
Uh,
Brave Words?
think I'm gonna go see Night Ranger this week. They're playing in New Jersey,
Oh, wow. Okay.
so maybe I'll take pictures of that. We'll see. Couple reviews I sent to Brave Words. Yeah, that's the most current I think for
Okay.
now. Yeah,
Gotcha. Well, Rich will be back here in the very near future. Like I said, we're doing episode 9 of New Wave Traditional Heavy Metal Primer, so stay tuned for that. 5 more
yeah,
bands we'll be talking about, so 5 more bands you guys will have access to. And
yeah,
then Rich and John Gaffney and I believe Grant Arthur's joining us as well. We're going to be ranking the albums of Coney Hatch, great Canadian hard rock band. That
yeah,
small little catalog, but really good catalog for those who followed them in the 80s. They've, have something
yeah.
a little more recently as well. So yeah,
They
so
do.
we're going to be
And we
diving
were
into.
talking about more than one Canadian band too. So I think we're not only in the '80s underground traditional metal rabbit hole, but we're in the Canadian one too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
indeed. So
yeah,
so many bands to talk about, so many albums to listen to. Not
yeah.
enough time to get to them all, but we
But
will.
we'll get to them.
We'll get to them
Yeah,
all. So
yeah,
thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at
yeah,
www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together, all
yeah,
the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please hit the like button before you leave. For Rich Catino, I am Pete Pardo. Go out there and listen to Claymorean Eternal Curse, 4 out of 5 star. And we'll see you next time here. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.
See you guys.